Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Disney Dining Show. This week's episode is a little different. Recently, we did a review of Trattoria al Forno, the breakfast at Trattoria al Forno over at Disney's Boardwalk, because we've heard such great things about it. We wanted to check it out. And we were so excited to do the review, we forgot to record an intro or an outro when we were doing it. So I'm here to do that intro right now. So here is our review of Trattoria al Forno at Disney's Boardwalk. Okay, so there's some really interesting things about this breakfast. First of all, if you want the breakfast but you don't want to do the character meal, they have a separate room they will take you into where the characters don't come around. You get to order pretty much the same food. It's about $15 cheaper than what you're going to pay for the character experience. However, I'm telling you right now, these characters are absolutely worth the extra money, no question. I got the Royal Breakfast, which was oak grilled steak. It's 6 ounces of steak, cheesy egg tort, and fonduta with breakfast potatoes and crispy onions. I have to admit, I went with the steak because I was pretty sure it was going to suck, and I was so wrong. It was very good. And this egg tort with this, it's a fontina, it's covered in a fontina cheese with an American Parmesan. I forgot what you called it. American Grana, I think it was. But it's basically a Parmesan cheese. So it tasted like an Alfredo sauce. And it was topped with some fresh asparagus, some steamed asparagus. Really, 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 really good. I was blown away by how good this was. The first couple of courses, the pastry tin that's served in a frying pan, a la Flynn Rider and Tangled. They were good. They weren't spectacular. I thought the fresh fruit served as a second course was not fresh. But then the main course came, and you know what? They won. And then the characters, every single one of them, all 4 of them, was Prince Eric, Ariel, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. My opinion, best character meal on property. You get great food, a really reasonable price at $36 for this, and phenomenal character interaction. So you don't have to skimp on any of that. Great price, great food, great characters. Really hard to find that on property, but this is where it is. This is worth going out of your way, in my opinion. This is worth going out of your way to come here. And it's popular. When I got here, that waiting area was jammed. Absolutely jammed. But love this breakfast. This was fantastic.
Okay, so you guys, we had breakfast this morning, and it was the Bon Voyage breakfast at Trattoria al Forno. Fantastic meal. Now, I've dined here a couple times before it was a character meal for breakfast, and I've also dined here a couple of times. This will be my 3rd time here as the character breakfast, and it's one of my favorites. So the food is phenomenal. When they changed this restaurant over to a character meal, they did not change very many things on their menu. They altered it just a little bit. They tweaked some shapes of some pastries. They have different plates now, with the frying pan and everything. Really cute, just nice little touches. And the character interaction is so phenomenal. So the characters know their movies, and you can interact with them as much or as little as you want to. Their pastries here are some of my favorite. So they've got a chocolate, like a croissant. So not health conscious, but whatever. It's so good. And they've got a breakfast calzone that's amazing, which is what I had. Fantastic. And what I was going to also tell you guys is that I know that sometimes character breakfasts that are in some of the resort hotels are not the most convenient to get to, but this one is definitely, like Pete said, definitely worth going out of your way for. So if you make your Epcot day and you want to do a character breakfast on your Epcot day, you can either hop on a boat right outside the door and get to Epcot, or you can walk over there if you want to when the weather's nice. It's a really nice walk. So I highly recommend it. Always 2 thumbs up here. Never had a bad experience. So.
All right. So admittedly, I'm feeling pretty positive today, just in general. But there are some days where doing this job is not only way more fun than a regular job, but it's actually surprising. And I'm not a character meal guy at all. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly this entire time. Price per value, it's completely awesome. The characters that you interact with are charming and personable, but more than that, they know their roles and they know their mannerisms. Like most of the photographs that I've taken look like they could be straight out of the film, at least their parts. They're absolutely phenomenal. They're engaging, they're fun, and I've had a wonderful time here, and this is surprising. This is the last thing I expected when I came in here. So if you're not a big character meal person, like, you don't have to interact with them, but it's not like pulling teeth. So what I ordered, first off, was the Swimmer's Delight, which it's a smoked salmon omelet with goat cheese. It had plenty of goat cheese in it, and it's also got some spinach and some mushrooms and some tomatoes. It was very good. The portion size was really good. It also came with a fried potatoes along with it, breakfast seasoned potatoes. Those were all right. I didn't eat a billion of them because I didn't want to fill up before my day, but portion size was great. I do not feel neglected on that. And we also got for the table the 2 eggs underwater, I believe that it was called. And it's like 2 poached eggs in polenta, and it was absolutely delicious. Now, I think that might have been my favorite meal, or favorite dish that we ordered during this meal. So that was phenomenal. All in all, I think the amount of food we got, the quality of food we got, price per value, if characters didn't exist, I'd probably still be, just for the food alone, I'd be safe eating here. But having the character meal, having this food at $35, $36, definitely makes it worth it to me. So this was delightful and surprising, and it might just be because I'm in a good mood today, but I enjoyed it way more than I expected. So if character meals aren't your thing, but you have friends or family coming and they drag you along, you're probably not going to mind. So yeah, I give it a very high rating.
So I got the Tangled eggs. It was basically like an omelet with red peppers crushed up and fresh mozzarella melted on top. And it was pretty good. It was a really big portion size, so I didn't even eat the whole thing, but I view that as a compliment I'd rather have too much than not enough. The character interaction, like everyone else is saying, was amazing. They do a really, really great job here. If it stays consistently this great, I think I agree with Pete that this is probably the best, one of the best, or if not the best character breakfast or dining locations on a property. And it kind of dawned on me while I was eating and having this cool experience that this would be a really cool brunch to have them move to Tony's Town Square in the Magic Kingdom. It seems like that would be a really, really popular offering, and it would kind of bring the hate that Tony's gets for being as bad as it is, and kind of maybe give it new life. Just a suggestion. I don't know if anyone out there is listening, but I just think that would be awesome. But yeah, overall, I think this was a great meal. I think for the price, it's a good offering. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be coming here again.
So they've got all kinds of things here for kids. Little Royal Breakfast is steak, scrambled egg substitute, and fresh fruit. And then they've got a Little Swimmer's Delight, which is an egg white omelet with spinach, tomatoes, and it's served with breakfast potatoes that are seasoned nicely. Or they can have Flounder's Flapjacks that comes with bacon or sausage and fruit, or a character waffle with bacon or sausage and fruit. And then they can have milk, juice, whatever they want to drink. So $21, really great interaction. That's for children ages 3 to 9. So, and then they've also got an option for those of you who maybe don't want to do the character breakfast. They've got a beautiful little room over on the side overlooking the boardwalk, and you can have breakfast there off of their regular a la carte menu, and that has some lower prices on it for the same things. So you just don't get the character interaction. So really great.
Okay, so I just want to make sure I mention our server, Melanie, was unbelievable. When I say she was just we never had to ask for a blessed thing. She was on top of everything, knew her menu, had lots of, what she didn't know, she went and she found out, and just friendly and everything you want in a server. And if you're lucky enough when you come here to get Melanie, you're gonna have an even better meal. She was phenomenal. And there you have it. We loved it. And I got to tell you, it's been a little while since we did that review, and I want to go back. It was fantastic. Well worth going out of your way for, if you just want my opinion. Well worth going out of your way for that experience and that breakfast. The characters were amazing. So there you have it, our review of Trattoria al Forno at the Boardwalk. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again next week with another episode of the Disney Dining Show. Have a great week, everyone.